Hi, I'm Rachel. I'm an academic coach. What's your name?
I'm Brandy.
Nice to meet you. What class are you in?
Sociology.
Okay.
Intro to sociology.
And have you been taking notes in this class?
Not really. I just go to lecture most of the time.
All right, that might be something we can start taking notes together. When's your test coming up?
I don't really know.
All right. Is this your syllabus for this class?
Yeah.
Right. Does it say here on the back?
That was the first time I looked at it. Oh yeah, it says
Right here.
Yeah, week 5. We're pretty much there.
Okay. So we have
it's next week, isn't it?
All right. Have you read any of the chapters yet?
Well, I started reading on chapter 1 a little bit, but...
Okay, well, you can open up your book and we'll go to chapter 1 again. Okay, so you said you already read some of it. Did you want to go to the part where you left off at?
Yeah, I just started reading into like this first introductory, but that was probably like the first week of class, so it's been a while since I did anything outside of going to lecture for here.
What about different study skills like flashcards? Would you be interested in doing that? You think that would help you?
I don't know. I've never really tried, so.
All right. Well, here you can. This is your sheet that you can make your to-do list on, and you can write.
So flashcards, you think?
Flashcards on there. Okay, so since we don't have flashcards right now, how about we make a list of these bold terms and
should we? All right.
It doesn't look like there's any on that page.
No. All right.
Is there any on there?
Yeah, just a sociology.
Okay, yeah, we should start with that one. Just flip your page over. That's one we should get to. And then this one right here, sociological.
Should I put the definition down now, you think, or just...
Okay, what does sociology mean to you? Can you put it in your own words, kind of?
Well, I don't really know too much about it.
Okay, well, how about you read this definition for me then?
All right, well, I can do that. Sociology is the scientific study of human society and social interactions.
Okay, so what's the key word in there that you're seeing?
Human society?
Yeah, definitely. Social
interactions, probably.
Society.
Yeah.
So that's something to think of to remember it, because sociology, society, social.
Yeah. That's just the general sociology.
Yeah, but it's always good to know exactly what you're talking about with subject, because it's gonna get more broad, so you need to know the specifics of the definition first. What about these? You've talked about this stuff in
science
class, right?
Well, yeah, I guess we talked about this stuff a while ago.
Okay.
I don't remember this word.
Well, that's one we should definitely write down then if you don't know it. Another thing that's good here that I see in this textbook is they have the definitions in that are italicized. So these can be really important too. These sociologists.
All right.
You should probably write down their names. That can be important.
And
Did you want to read this first little section just to...
Born in the French city of Montpellier on January 19th, 1798, Auguste Comte grew up in the period of the great political turmoil that followed the French Revolution. Of 1789 to 99. In August 1817, Comte met Henry Saint-Simon and became his secretary and eventually his close collaborator. Under Saint-Simon's influence, Comte converted from an ardent advocate of liberty and equality to a supporter of elitist concept of society.
All right.
Conception.
So, did you learn anything about him in particular in that small paragraph?
Well, he went from an advocate of liberty and equality to an elitist?
Yeah, that's an important thing to pick up on that paragraph.
And this is all around the time of the French Revolution.
Yeah, that's also another good thing to pick up from that reading.
But I don't know who this guy is. Henry Saint-Simon.
Maybe we should search for him too. Continuing reading that might answer that for us because he looks like he's mentioned again. Okay, so what did you find out a little more about this Simone?
Well, just that they, I don't know, empiricism, we wrote that down, but
Yeah.
yeah, define it.
We
But
should go back and define that then since we're learning more about it.
Okay. Alright, we could do that.
Okay, it's right here.
Oh, cool, okay.
The view that generalizations are valid only if they rely on evidence that can be observed directly or verified through our senses. So
Well,
you think that's definitely one we need to put on flashcards then, right?
probably.
And,
Sounds pretty
yeah.
wordy.
Yeah, that's another thing we can do. Work on putting it into our into your own words so you can remember it.
Alright.
Are you having a little of a test anxiety for this test coming up?
Kind of, like, big words like this,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know, sometimes the professor would just ramble, and I don't really know if when he uses stuff like this, empiricism, and I've heard him say that before, but he'll run it together with other things, and just, I
Okay.
don't know if exactly how particular he's going to be about these definitions.
All right, well, definitely
A lot of words, a lot of
Um,
memorization.
doing the flashcards. That can help you prepare for the test so you won't have as much anxiety. And another thing that I also have a little bit of test anxiety, but I think it can be a good thing because if you have some anxiety, it's going to motivate you to study.
Yeah.
If you have no anxiety at all, you're not going to have any motivation. So that's another thing to keep in mind.
Yeah, and I definitely need to get a good grade in this class.
Yeah.
So I'm a little bit nervous because of that.
All right, so I would just write down the other sociologists as well. and like put them in a category so when you are learning about them, you can put them in a group, so it'll help you remember them.
All right. So, what do you mean by group?
Just grouping them to remember that they are all sociologists.
Okay.
Do you think that could
Yeah.
help you?
Yeah,
Alright.
that these terms are sociologists and these are just the terms.
Yeah. So there's a lot of different sociologists in here. What do you think you're going to have to know about each of them? Seems like they're a big part of this chapter is just these different people. So I think they're definitely important.
All right. All right. So we have Harry Martin.
They're French, so I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I never know how to pronounce French people's names either.
Whatever.
Martinayo. I don't know.
I'm not French, but I think it's definitely good to know their names and around the time period they were. What else do you think?
Possibly what they did.
Yeah,
in
definitely.
sociology.
So that could be something. You can make a chart, have the names listed, the time periods, and then what they did. Just basics. You know, you don't need to go into great detail about what they did because you're not going to remember that. So just put the basic contributions they made to sociology.
All right. So I'll just write that down here.
Yeah.
We're gonna write basic.
Or you can flip your sheet over and put that in your to-do list too, if this is getting too confusing on this side.
I'll just make a rough draft. And then I'll have to probably do it again on another sheet of paper.
And that's always good to do when you're studying, like keep writing it over so you can remember it. That's the strategy I use.
All right.
Rewriting things.
Time and what else? Their name?
Important contributions or just
basic contribution time.
Yeah.
And all right. Well,
and there's quite a few of them here, so I'm pretty sure they're going to be discussed on the test.